I'm doing something different for this one. I've shown you the G1 Grimlock that I used to keep at my office in the great before times. Well, I've been gifted this. Under the Transformers brand is the Generations banner, beneath which is the Studio Series imprint. And within that is Studio Series 86. Studio Series are deluxe figures based on the characters' appearances in the movies. They started with those other movies I don't bother with, and this year they added Studio Series 86, which is devoted to the only movie ever to be called Transformers: The Movie. Each of the characters is beautifully reproduced and designed to be in relative scale. They've even got Coronation Starscream. Grimlock is the 6th figure in the series. It's very well constructed, though from what I can tell, it does not appear to be made of beryllium baloney. It's a great gift for a cynical adult who watches cartoons. Before I get into it, my day job and my side hustle have intersected yet again. If you had told me in 1986 that one day there would be a band who dressed as G1 Transformers and played songs from Transformers the Movie, 1986 me would have thought that 2021 sounds like a totally bitchin' year. Friends, the Cybertronic Spree is that band. Recently, on the Ins and Outs, we got to talk to Hot Rod, RC, and Shockwave.
I thought I would be the only person that wanted to see this live. Who knew that something that destroyed your childhood growing up would become such a nostalgia bomb to enjoy later on in life?
It was also really nerve-wracking because we were paying homage to all these songs that like fantastic musicians had done, like Stan Bush and Vince DiCola. So for just speaking as a keyboardist, I was very nervous, thinking, "Oh my gosh, is Vince DiCola going to hear this and feel shame?" Or
I have my own show. It's Shockwave's Cocktails, but Shock's Cocks for short.
If you love Transformers, you got to check this band out. And here's something I learned putting the episode together. They kept talking about a band called Kick-Axe.
NRG or Spectre General?
can I say Kick-Axe?
Yes.
They didn't explain who that was, so I looked it up. Turns out, Kick-Axe is the actual name of the Canadian band who performed the songs Nothing's Gonna Stand in Our Way and Hunger on the Transformers soundtrack. They were listed as Spectre General because even that mild double entendre was deemed too dirty for the album cover.
Oh shit, what are we gonna do now?
The Cybertronic Spree's crowdfunded album, Transformers 1986, is their cover of the original Transformers the movie soundtrack. Stan Bush, Vince DiCola, the rockin' theme by Lion, the metal anthems by NRG and Kick-Axe, even Weird Al Yankovic. And this isn't everything. The band also does original songs, which really capture that 2005 by way of 1986 sound. This is from their first single, Cybertronic Warrior. And they have a brand new song that you'll hear if you click that link that's just lurking up there in the corner. You know my favorite Autobot is still Grimlock, so I was excited to check out this king in an episode I call Grimlock Saga Part 1, The Unboxing. Alright, these are the tools we're going to use for our unboxing. 1 table, recently cleaned. 1 blade of Exact Zero, with the cap on for safety. 1 bourbon Old Fashioned, which we're keeping away from the toy. And finally, the toy. So we've got this nice bit of artwork on the front. I've always liked this logo. And the all-important back of the box. Looks like this comes with a display stand. Of course, it does come with Wheelie, which is like a whole bonus Autobot right there. Now, the all-important opening of the box. Oh. The trick is to try to do it without tearing the flaps any more than they've already been. We can just slide this whole assembly right out of the box. So there's our figures. There is our Grimlock. There is Grimlock's gun. This looks like one of Grimlock's. Yeah, these are his little dino arms off to the sides here. We've got Wheelie. And before I tear into all this, let's see what else is in the box. This would be that display stand that you can stand your figure on. So we'll set that aside and we'll come back to that once we've liberated Grimlock and Wheelie from their box. Now, am I going to need to cut these, or can I turn this over and twist them off? Doesn't look like... oh yeah, this is a solid piece of plastic back here, so that blade of exact zero that we put aside, we're going to need that again. It's my turn to operate. Yoink. Yoink. Carefully. Ow, my eye! Kidding. All right, having removed this errant piece of plastic, which we will set aside, now, can we get Grimlock out of the box? Yes, we can. He lifts right out. Me, Grimlock, ready for close-up. Sorry. All right, so there is our figure. Let's set him aside. We've got another piece holding in his gun. Yoink. Let's pull that out of there. So that just leaves, still in the box, Wheelie. So we'll go in nice and carefully here. And we will lift him right out of there. That is Wheelie. So there's your Grimlock and your Wheelie together. Now, according to the box, when he's in dinosaur mode, he can ride on Grimlock's back. Oh, and there's still some stuff here in the box. We got your warranty card. Oh, and choking hazard. So, you know, don't try to put any of this in your mouth. And what else does that say there? 24 steps to transform. And then it describes the scene. Grimlock and the Dinobots storm the Quintesson courtroom. We all remember that scene. Spare me this mockery of justice. I could just do this whole thing quoting my favorite lines from Transformers the movie. Time to reward myself with some old-fashioned. There's Grimlock with his gun. How's the articulation on this? I don't want to go trying to force things, of course. Okay, so his arm can twist. Now it looks like his arm is able to bend. You see, we've got a little joint there. Oh, there it goes. I just needed to give it a little pressure. And it looks like everything else you can do with this is involved with his transformation. That means that we're going to get out this card that came with it, and we're going to do a transformation. And that'll happen in our next episode. Grimlock Saga Part 2, The Transforming. To get notified when that and future videos are released, click subscribe, and while you're down there, give this video a like. And I still want to know what cartoons you think were taken from us too soon. So drop those in the comments, and until next time, Ba Weep Grana, Weep Ninny Bong.